Good morning. I don't know about where you guys live, but it feels like fall here this morning. It was 45 degrees out when I woke up. I think it's like 48 now. 72 for a high. The leaves, oh, look at that right there. They're starting to change. If the leaves were changing more, I'd definitely be like, this is fall. So I'm glad we're getting our firewood shed done because we're gonna be using that in no time. Daily, like all the time. We do use firewood right now throughout the summer, but it's not very much every day. So I'm glad we'll be getting that finished up. I guess it depends on the weather. I'm glad we're gonna be able to work on the firewood shed again today. Hopefully we can get that done soon. Mower is fixed, so that is a good thing. Hope says good morning, so does Daisy. Country says good morning. I'm hoping we still get some sun and everything starts to dry out, but time will tell. All right, the sun is out. Let's try to get some of this trim up before we get any rain. I hope we're not getting rain, but you just never know nowadays. It's beautiful out. All right, we'll start on the easier side to access. And we'll get our first piece of trim up over here. All right, you wanna leave this wide, or do you wanna rip it down? Let me know what your thoughts are. So it'd be like that. We're gonna have this board like this. So there'll be another inch-ish, but it'd be that much lower.
I think it'll be fine because it'll look more boxy, right?
Yeah, it'll give it more like depth.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so let me get a length measurement, and then we'll get it cut overall. Oh,
Almost.
I was about to say just long enough, but I better get my longer tape measure. So 189 even. And that would be to the short point. All right, I like that. Can you pick it up a whisker? Down a little? Okay, right there.
Oh, wow.
Down a little? Right there's perfect.
Up, down.
Perfect. All right, I guess we got to measure the other side now. Our fun side.
Can you reach it? Reach it. Come on.
All right, so I'm gonna leave it like this.
Now you gotta get it
Let's see.
on even ground. I mean, technically they should be exactly the same size.
Technically it should be, but I'd rather double check than waste the board. Would they call this rock wall climbing? Would that count?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I can say I did some rock wall climbing today. Yep, 188 and 7/8.
It does match?
It does.
That's good.
I'm going over the boiler and I'm going to hand it to you. All right, down.
More?
Yes, right there. Okay, down more.
Wow.
All right, let's see if we can get this.
It's moving.
Oh yeah, I like it. You up, Brutus? 173 and 7/8.
What do you got now? You always got something.
Piece of bark. Okay.
Can we turn this around?
Why?
Because it's got Katie.
It's got. This is the nicer looking side.
Okay.
We can sand that off or something. This new girl.
Not new girl.
It is too.
More. More. Hold on, I don't got it.
And if anything happens, just drop the board. Once I get a few screws in, we'll be better off. Hey, can you come up? Up quite a bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. A little more. All right. That's some good shade.
Look, he said it is my doghouse.
There we go, last screw. Trim work is done. Now we gotta do the soffit material. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know we live a pretty active lifestyle. We're always doing a lot of things, sweating, and that means we always wanna be replacing our electrolytes. That is very important, and it's very important to us of how we're replacing our electrolytes. So we want to thank 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙 for sponsoring today's video. 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑙 makes it so you can get all the electrolytes you need without any of the stuff you don't. That means a lot of salt and no sugar. That's one of the things I really like about 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑙 is you get all of the electrolytes, the salt, everything your body needs to replenish all of that, but you don't get the sugar. And they have a big variety of different flavors. Right now, if you try 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑙 and you click the link down below, they're gonna send you a free sample pack with your purchase. And let me show you what comes in the sample pack. It shows you all of the different flavors they have. And they have a lot. They have citrus,
They have watermelon salt. They have raspberry. They have raw, unflavored. They have orange salt. They have mango chili. I'm not a spicy guy, so I haven't brought myself to try the mango chili. Maybe we'll try that one right now on camera, because it's always fun to try hot, spicy things, if it is. I have no idea, but I'm a wimp when it comes to heat. Citrus, I already said that one. They have chocolate salt, and they also have grapefruit salt. So right now, I'm having a hard time figuring out which one is my favorite. I really love the citrus. I love the orange. The raspberry is good and the watermelon is good. One of the great things about Element is there's no sugar in them. They have stevia in them to sweeten them, but they don't taste fake. If you know what I mean, like a lot of times you get those drinks and they don't want to have any sugar, but they got fake sweeteners in them and it just tastes wrong. Well, Element is not that way. It tastes delicious. So you know what we're gonna do? Because I haven't tried it yet and I do not like spice, we're gonna try the mango chili. I was gonna try my favorite and show you guys how much I like it, but what fun would that be? One packet dumped in 32 ounces of water, just like that is my favorite way to take it. Give it a little stirry stir. It dissolves so quick and easy, it's not even funny. All right, but before we try this, I'm gonna ramble off a couple of facts, and I'm actually gonna read from the paper. I usually don't, but these are some things that I think are very important because I've noticed them. I have never realized in the past what not replenishing your electrolytes really does. And you might be surprised too. Electrolytes facilitate hundreds of functions in the body, including the conductive of nervous impulses, hormonal regulations, nutrient absorption, fluid balance. It can help eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleepiness. Those are some common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. And I will say, when I am not staying up my electrolytes, I do feel like I get more tired during the day and I have a lot of fatigue, muscle cramps, which I realized, but the sleep one, I never really realized, but it does make a difference. I dare you to stay hydrated with electrolytes and tell me how you feel. It's gonna make a huge difference. So enough of me rambling, let's try some chili mango. A little different. You got a little sweetness, which is good, and then you get a little bit of a chili. I will say, I'm presently surprised by that. Not only do they offer the powder to mix with your water, they also have the sparkling one. It's not an energy drink. You get 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium. Citrus is one of my favorite ones. So ready? We're gonna get salty. So if you want to find well, that's delicious. If you guys have tried Element, let me know what your favorite flavor is. So I want to thank Element for sponsoring today's video. And right now, Element has a great offer for all of my viewers. You're going to get the free variety pack, which has 8 flavors. So you can try all of the flavors and see which one you like the best. So go to drinkelement.com/Lumnah, drinklmnt.com/Lumnah when you make your purchase, and you'll get a free variety pack. Thanks, Element, for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get on with the project. I was gonna do the soffit material next and then do the tin after I do the soffits, but I decided I'm going to do the tin first, so that way if it rains, we can do the soffit under cover and not getting rained on. So let's get the metal roof on and then we can finish off the soffit material.
That one didn't do anything.
Nope. Better take up all this little wood before Brutus decides to chew on it. Playing King of the Mountain. If we had one more day of this nice weather, you'd be able to finish up the dirt work around the firewood shed, get this all cleaned up, but we have more rain coming in. So every time it just starts to dry out, we get more rain. So it's very much of a disappointment. So if I came in here today and tried cleaning this up, it's still super wet. And even if I did, it'd be just fresh, loose soil, and we're gonna get a big downpour tomorrow. And we'll just wash it all out. So it's kind of a disappointment not being able to clean this up yet. It'll be nice once we can.
Yes, we have had a couple of nice, beautiful sunny days. It's been really nice. It's been cooler in the mornings. It means it's a cool night to sleep. But rain is in the forecast. We're hoping the weatherman is wrong this time, but we'll see. I just checked. The rain gauge is empty, so we can go ahead and get an accumulation of the next few days of the rain that we're supposed to get.
All right, I want to get some overall measurements, and then I'll go measure the tin and make sure it is the correct length. And then we can write down where our strapping is and pre-drill all of our metal roofing.
That's gonna stink if it's not the right size.
Well, it should be. Sometimes they don't, they mess up. Yep, that's gonna be perfect. So we're 190 and a half. So as long as they sent it 16 feet like we ordered, we're 192. So we have a 3/4 of an inch overhang per side, and that's what we wanted. We are 16 feet exactly. Perfect. So 3.5, 25.5.
3.5, 25.5.
42, 59, 75.5, 92, 108.5, 124.5, 141.5, 158, 174.5, 189.5. All right, what do we got for measurements?
3.5.
3.5.
25.5.
25.5.
42.
42.
Yep.
Okay.
59. 89. 189.5.
189.5. Perfect. I like pre-drilling because it takes a little bit more time on the ground, but once you get everything pre-drilled and all the measurements done, it's so much easier when you're up on the roof. You don't got to worry about getting your hole started. You don't got to worry about trying to make sure you keep a straight line. You can just set your sheets up there and get running.
You need to go up.
I need to go up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We might have to put a gutter system on the back because I'm afraid if we don't, we'll end up washing out back there, making a good divot. So something we're gonna have to think about. If we do a gutter, we could do a downspout and then run it down here.
Probably should have gloves on. Hold on. I didn't turn myself.
Kick your end over that. There you go. All right, let me get up there. the inside of this rib. We'll go from there because that'll be easier to grab. We are 31 3/8. Then we're gonna want an overhang. We'll just see what the top measurement is, and then we'll measure the next sheet and we'll see where we fall, like where we want to cut it on a rib. (31 3/8). Okay, so now we'll figure out where the best place to cut it is for how much overhang on a rib.
All right, where is it gonna fall?
I'm hoping it falls past the screw line. It should. In my guesstimation, it should. It does. So 31 is here. So 31 3/8 is right on this rib. So now, if we cut it at this rib, this would be a good guide right here. That'll give us like an 1.5 inch overhang, so that'd be perfect. That worked pretty good. You get a nice long curly cue if you want that for anything.
Thanks. This area right here is going to be super nice to have picked up because, especially with doing this project, these rocks are in the way. It's in the way to mow. It doesn't look good, so we will be excited to get this all taken care of. Then you always keep things in case you might want to use them for something. So we have quite a little eyesore happening right here. But we thought maybe this metal cage thing, pallet, we could use it for something. It's just been sitting here, and then we have just remaining stuff from building.
Okay, let me just go look at the front. Last screw, and every one of our screws hit on the strap-in, so that's good. Roof looks good. I knew what the coverage of the sheets were, and I planned it pretty good. I knew we'd have to rip some off, but I wanted to make it so we could rip some off. So I'm happy with how this ended up landing and looking. So I hate to say it, but now we could use a little bit of rain to wash off the metal roof.
I think it's in the forecast.
It is. So at least we'll use it for our advantage in that way.
There's one other thing I didn't want to say when we were doing it, but there's no wind. Anytime we do anything like tin or a metal roof or whatever you want to call it,
Greenhouse
plastic, anything that you do not want wind when you're doing it, all of a sudden out of nowhere, it seems like, probably not, but it just starts blowing, and there was no wind.
Nope.
Didn't have to worry about it like even blowing up or.
Right.
But I wanted to wait until it was on because I didn't want it to happen.
So we ended up getting a bag of 250 screws, and that's what we got left over. So that worked out perfectly too. I'd say that's probably like 10-ish. So I like it.
How's your new doghouse? Good?
He loves it. hopefully I notched this one correct. Oh yeah, I like it.
We got that all done just in time. I'm gonna be getting a delivery of hay and wood shaving, so I gotta stop here, pick up so I can get all that stuff unloaded and put away. Supposed to be getting some rain in the morning. I just fired up the wood boiler. I've had it off all day. I've been putting all of our wood cutoffs in there, so it is nice building a wood structure near my outdoor wood boiler because all of my cutoff scraps I can stick in there. Now it's fired up. So yeah, we got some more trim work to do and we got to put some braces in, but it is looking good. When it rains tomorrow, we can come in here and listen to the rain fall on us. We gotta get this loaded up with firewood. Want to get the smoker over here. I'm excited. We just had our first cow loose, and I'm not sure why. She's back in. It was new girl, and I don't know. Looks like the wire maybe broke over here. It's loose, so it's loose all over here. I'm the only one here, so I didn't get any video clips of it, but I was able to get her in easily. Okay, the charger is not on. Interesting. What the heck happened there? I wonder if this has been blown apart since the lightning strike. Because why else would that not be working? Interesting. All right, so now I know why she was out. The fence isn't on. So now I got to figure out and see if I got an adapter to get this working. We might have one. Always something. All right, I had an AC adapter for one of my solar chargers to charge it with AC power if you need to. That is working. I'm gonna order a new one of those. I'm gonna order a new AC plug for that. And then I also did find you can hook those up to like a car battery I did find that connector too, but we know it is working now. We got all the cows in. It's raining really good. I cut a bunch of grass up here and basically it made hay and the cows are loving it. So we got all 4 of them back in. It was new girl Reba that was out. Brutus was barking. And look, what's going on, Brutus? So I came out, I was down at the barn. She was down visiting Cookie. So I put Brutus back in the barn. I drove the side-by-side up here. We got it so the cows know that we give them treats every day up at the big gate. So I just drove up there. These guys were down at the corner watching her. They came up. I fed them apples and some alfalfa away from the gate. And then she meandered up within a couple of minutes. Gave her an apple and she walked in the gate, shut the gate behind her. Now they're all happy as can be and content. So it's good to know. I don't know how she got out. There's no fence down. This lower line is a little loose. All of the top lines are tight, so I'm not sure what she did. If she just kind of like walked to it and was eating something and it didn't zap her, she just kind of like ducked under it and walked. Not sure, but we'll keep an eye on her. At least we know we can get her back easily and they know where treats are. Not how I thought we were going to end this video, but this is how we're going to end this video. We're as far as we can get with the firewood shed now with it raining. The roof is getting washed off. I like seeing that. We got our hay. We got our shavings down at the barn. We're in good shape. The cows are loving the grass that I just cut for them. So this is where we're going to end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. It is always a journey. You never know what's going to happen. But it's always an adventure and it is fun. So thanks for coming along with us. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.